YouTube, it's Brian Phillips. Look, this thing just showed up at my house. Personal delivery. All right, so we're cheating today. It's partially opened. Check this out. Brian Phillips RC unboxed build radio setup. Here it comes, guys. This comes out just like that. Watch how long this takes. Ready? This may be the quickest unbox in the history of Brian Phillips RC. There is a clip right here. Clip. And then check this out. We got to take this little thing out right here, drop it back in the box for future storage, and then clip. Yep, that's it. And yes, the canopy's taken off for some additional clarity because yes, that stick and that throttle really work. And guess what else? Those screens really work. And you don't have to set anything up. You don't have to install no stinking clevises. All right, so there's a specific order you have to cram things in, I've been told. So first of all, take this wire, cram it into this hole. This is gonna help with the head tracking, and it goes up to the headset. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna press power, and then power, power, and then power, power, just like DJI stuff, okay? Okay, so I gotta press and then press it for just a second longer. Whoops, I'm hitting back. There we go. Okay, sweet. Okay, so we're gonna lay this down and just grab the battery. So this battery is like what we have in our other helicopters. You press this button and you can see your battery level, which is really nice. And of course, it's got a release here, which is gonna release that tab. And so this is gonna sit into the aircraft, but you have to have control of it first. Keep in mind, this head tracking will recenter when you press the button that's up on top of your headset, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and load this in, snap it in, boom. And they're saying between 45 minutes and an hour of potential flight time. So then the next thing you have to do is you have to press this power button once to wake it up and then press it for a second longer and then it'll wake up. You can tell it's on. You're gonna tell because this snaps to its home position. And then the cool thing is at this point, we can start making decisions. And if you move the head tracking, then it's gonna basically tell you that things are working, okay? So as you can see, as this moves, the camera moves, okay? So then this head-up display will actually tell you your attitude, but what's really cool is you will see it on this screen as well. While you're flying from the FPV, you will see those screens, okay? And these sticks will move, which is just, to me, the most weirdest and coolest, freakiest feature ever, is that you can actually see that while you're flying. Now, a couple of tips. We're gonna take off first, we're gonna make sure things are working, and then we'll go ahead and get ourselves onto the on-screen display here. One other tip, before you set these up, because these folding props are usually gonna be folded in the box, take a second, swing them out to their exterior, and that'll keep it from flopping and wobbling around and getting out of balance. The controller just told me it was ready to go. There's a start, stop here. So we're gonna press that. And then we have this rocker here that's gonna be between the two different modes, between plane, which would be forward flight, and VTOL, okay? So we're gonna basically start it, okay? And then we're gonna gun it. And just get it up. And then it's gonna do its thing, guys. It does that on its own. It's very cool. So this would be a good time to test your head tracking and see if everything is working. So if you're alone, especially, this would be a great time to go in here and look at it. Now keep in mind, there is a button up here that you can press and it's on this little box and it's right here and that's gonna recenter the head tracking. But you're gonna remember, you're in VTOL mode right now, so you're just looking up at the sky at this point. So what's gonna happen is once you move this into an appropriate spot to go forward flight, that's when you'll transition. Okay, so without further ado, I'll show you how this works. You lean forward, you lean back, you're golden, okay? So it flies basically in forward mode until you let go, and it just does all the different things we've seen. You've got yaw authority, you've got pitch authority, and you've got roll authority. So it's just like flying other VTOLs. Even the heads-up display, or rather your attitude indicator, is going to make decisions based on what direction you're going. Okay, so we're up pretty high now, and so I'm gonna switch to plane, a little higher.
Right there.
Okay, good. So now we're gonna go into plane mode. You can see it's transitioning, and as it's in plane mode, We can fly it around. This is gonna auto level. And at this point, you can see all this stuff is going to be updating for us in real time and space. Let's get over the moon here. Oh yeah, you see the Big Brother in the background? Oh, that's so dang cool. And obviously, it's not hard to see because the lighting on the back is phenomenal. And yes, you can go up, you can go down, you can go faster, you can go slower. And it is surprisingly agile in that it is quite light. So as big as it is not very heavy. And that's the beauty of it. And it's quiet. You can barely hear the thing.
It is quiet.
You can definitely see the thing. Now, if I want to switch at any time to VTOL, I should be able to switch, right?
Correct.
VTOL. Notice the transition period takes a little bit of room and then it takes into an aggressive stop, okay? So then at this point, at any point you want to switch into the heads up or rather using this FPV, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and switch now. So we'll just take a quick second, have a second set of hands if you can. And then we're gonna switch into this. Oh, that's so dang cool. And then of course, I'm gonna take the controllers and I'm gonna take the trigger, which is right here. Yep, there we go. So I'm gonna go to forward. Oh yes, I can totally see the display. Oh man, that is so dang cool. Looking down at the house, looking at the damn gift shop, looking at the ground. Yes, there is a radar and yes, it is updating any other enemy aircraft. It is so dang cool. And so we're gonna have to basically show this and it is so dang neat because I can absolutely see everything around. I just saw the reflection of the moon in the pond. Now I'm gonna switch to VTOL mode and we're gonna trade off and figure a way to get this on camera.
VTOL mode.
So I'm gonna switch into VTOL or into forward plane mode. And then what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take this little circuit
So weird.
and we're gonna point the camera and you're gonna look out of the side of the plane and you can see the damn gift shop and you can see the pond and you can see all of our property there underneath that big black building, of course, be the damn gift shop. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just cycle it around again. If you look over to your left shoulder, you should be able to see it. Can you guys see it?
Maybe.
Oh, it's so dang cool. I mean, it's surprisingly easy to get it to look what you want. And you know what's cool is when you're actually the one that's piloting in command, you can turn your head, you can look over the side of the aircraft, make a bank to turn, and you can see exactly what you want to see. It is really dang cool. And the thing that's nicest about this whole system, if you ask me, is that you don't have to set hardly anything up. What I did was what you have to do. It is so easy. It is so simple. And that's why I love it. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna fly down and fly a circuit here. And of course, I can see everything around me. It is so dang cool. And of course, with respect to where you are in time and space, I'm looking down at our solar panels and I'm about ready to overtop the building. I'm gonna take a left-hand turn. I can see everything so easy. I'm looking back, checking the engines to see if they're running. I can see all of them. It is so, so cool. And yes, the head-up display is actually updating with all the angles and everything else. This is spectacular. I would really, really like this if it weren't so hard to set up in other aircraft. I would have done this before. But that being said, this also has such a long flight time that it's almost incomprehensible because we're talking about 45 minutes to an hour of flight time is just nutty. So we'll do the customary flyby here. We'll try to keep the altitude somewhat high, just out of respect of the loaner status here. And I'm looking down at the camera crew.
Low altitude.
Okay, and I'm gonna pull up. That is so dang cool, I gotta say. What a sweet look at the yard.
Low altitude.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring it to a little bit higher altitude so that it stops warning me. I'm gonna go right back where we were coming from and I'm gonna switch to, is it okay if I switch to VTOL now? Okay, so VTOL. And yes,
VTOL mode.
that is something else. That is a really cool transition. It looked like it was turned to its side, but it was basically the camera looked off to the left. So by the way, you don't have to have this plugged in. You can unplug it and it will just forward face. But I love the concept. Now, if I want to return this to home, then I could just press this button and return to home. So let's say that you are unsure of where you are. Just remember you don't have any obstructions on the way. I press it once and you'll notice it's going to an altitude now and it's going to find its way all the way home. And so this might take a second because I was way up there. But you know what's so dang cool about this is not just the fact that it works, but it works out of the box. We had extremely limited assembly. The assembly is basically putting a battery into a hole, and that's my type of assembly. So we'll see how close this gets to the takeoff zone and how accurate it is on that position. But just like other helicopters in the past, you can actually cheat it a little bit left, right, forward, and backward, and it will basically go where you want, right? You just don't want to have to do that, huh? So now let's see if it does it. It's looking, it's thinking, it's gonna come way down. It's so far up there. So then now, if I wanted to fly away from this, then I would basically just hit the return to home and then fly away and just do my thing.
Correct.
So at any moment in time, it's the press of a button. But I think what we'll do is we'll actually go back a little bit so we can see, there goes a goose landing. And anytime we have a GPS heli drone, I like to call them, landing, we give it a wide berth, but it is definitely correcting forward. That is so dang cool. It's otherworldly. I love the green, so bright, so easy to see, and so dang cool. And all the equipment ready to rock and roll. Guys, you don't even have to install one stinking clevis. Look how close it is to the return to home.
Wow.
That is within maybe a foot. Very good. Okay, guys. So without further ado, special thanks to Flywing for sending not just the helicopter, but the entire thing, including the guy that knows how to do it.
I guess.
So we met at Joe Nall, so it was super fun. Thanks for coming to Brian Phillips RC. Obviously, this has been really fun. We love this thing. It's gonna be awesome. We hope that you guys will get one. Don't even know if we're gonna have links yet, but at some point we will. And so we trust that you'll follow those. But what a sweet, awesome aircraft. And yes, there will be a mechanism at some point to unlock it so you can put it in crash me mode, but you might have to fly for a while before it lets you unlock it, and you might have to use a computer to do it. Just full disclosure, they're working through the details of exactly how that's gonna unfold, correct?
Definitely.
Yeah, so for now, it might be like just let it do its thing for a little bit, and then when you're comfortable, you'll be able to switch it out. But man, oh man, that is cool. And yes, if you have two of them, you'll be able to see each other on your own radar, which is pretty stinking awesome. Of course, we only got the one right now. So that's the only thing we can't demo. But when you look down and you look at all the displays really working, I think it's the most cool thing. So check it out, guys. Brian Phillips RC is here to help get you out of the chair and into the air. And we really hope you guys will support us. Smash the like button, click the bell, subscribe, be notified. You're gonna know when this stuff comes out because we're hopefully gonna have it first. It'll be so much fun if we do. And even if it's not first, we're still gonna enjoy it when we get around to it. And thanks for coming all the way from wherever it is you came from.
Yes, sir.
It was a long ways away, I know that. And we appreciate you guys being with us here on Brian Phillips RC. Support us, Patreon, PayPal, YouTube Super Thanks, YouTube members. We appreciate you guys for doing that. But at the end of the day, the best way to support Brian Phillips RC is buy these things from the links in the video description below, because then you support these guys while you support us, while you keep this hobby running. So let's grease the wheels and get some more of it. Thanks for watching.